Good morning children. Today we are going to see our exercise 2.2 which is dealing about time, year and the post meridian or the anti meridian or the railway format or the ordinary format. Okay. So first question, say the time in two ways. That is we have to write the time in two ways. So this is 10:15 hours or quarter past 10. Okay. If this is 6:45 hours, I can say quarter to 7. Quarter to 7. This is 10 minutes past 4 or this is 4:10 hours. Here it is 3:30 hours or it is half past 3. Okay. Then this is 9:40 and I can say 20 minutes to 10. Okay. Now coming to the match the following. This is simply written 9:55. So I can say this is 5 minutes to 10. Next 11:50. So this is 10 minutes more to become 12. So this is 10 minutes to 12. Okay. 4:15, that is quarter past 4. So here there is quarter past 4. Then 7:45. This is quarter to 8. So I can match this to the fourth one. So 2:20, that is 20 minutes past 2. Okay. So all these are matched properly. So 1 is here the D option, 2 is here at the E option, 3 is B option, 4th one is at the C and the 5th one is at A. Now converting the following. So I have written here 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds and 1 hour equal to 60 minutes. We should keep this in mind and then we are going into here. So first one, third one is convert 20 minutes into seconds. Okay. So this is exercise 2.2, the third one, first one. So this is 20 minutes to seconds. So first you can write seconds, minutes, hours. So how many minutes will make a minute? 60. So from down to up it will be always division. Here they are asking from up to down. So it will be multiply, that is from minutes to seconds. So you can write 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. So therefore 20 minutes is equal to 20 into 60. That is how will I multiply? First multiply 2 into 6, 12. Then append, that is simply put these two zeros here. So this is 1200 seconds. Coming to the second one, it is 5 hours 35 minutes. Okay. 40 seconds. Totally this much into seconds. Okay. Everything you have to convert to seconds. So first is hour, minute and second. So from hour to second this is 2 jumps. So 60, 2 times I have to multiply by 60. So then from minute to second it is only 1 jump. So that is I am going to multiply by 60. So first you write 5 hours. You write 1 hour is equal to 60 into 60 seconds. Okay, that is 3600 seconds. So therefore 5 hours will be equal to 5 into 3600. That is first multiply 36 into 5. 6 5s are 30 minus 3, 6 5 3s are 15 plus 3 18. First write this 180. Then simply you add these two zeros after this. So first one you write this as 1. Now coming to 35 minutes. This I have to come. I can write 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. So 35 minutes will be equal to how many seconds? 35 into 60, which is what? Multiply 35 into 6. 6 5s are 30. So this is 3. 6 3s are 18 plus 3 21. This is 210 and there's one more zero. So 2100 seconds. This is also second. This also you can mark this as 2. Then there is 140 seconds. You can directly add 40 seconds. So totally you are converting 5 hours 35 minutes 40 seconds will be equal to 1800 second. Sorry, 18,000 second. 2100 second. Okay. Then there is 140 second. You have to add all this. So this is 0, this is 4, this is 1, this is 10. So it is 2. So this much second is the total seconds. So total seconds will be equal to 20,140 seconds. Now coming to 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours into minutes. Okay. Now this half hour means it is 30 minutes. So first one is done. Coming to 3 hours. So from minutes, hour to minutes, I know I have to multiply by 60. So this is 180 minutes. So 3.5 hour will be equal to, I am going to add this 30 and 180. So 30 plus 180 will become 210 minutes. Okay. What I did, I took this half hour separately. We know half hour equal to 30 minutes. Half an hour equal to 30 minutes. So I got directly 30 minutes. For 3 hours, I multiplied 3 into 60 minutes, or that is 180 minutes. So this and this I am adding, I will be getting 210 minutes. Then coming to the fourth one. Fourth one they have given. Fourth one, 580 minutes into hours. So from minutes it's going to hours. So from down to bottom, so it should be divided by 60. So you can write 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Therefore 580 minutes is equal to 580 divided by 60 hour. First this 0 will get cancelled. Okay. Now I have to divide 58 divided by 6. 9s are 54. Remainder 4. So this is your hour. This is your minutes. Okay. Okay. So this is becoming 9 hours. Okay. 9 hours. And then the remaining will be your minutes. So that is 4 minutes. 9 hours and 4 minutes. Okay. 58 divided by 6. So I will be getting 9 as the quotient. Okay. After 9, you will be getting 9 hours. So the remaining will be 4. So for this zeros, you can directly add 0 here. So that will become 9 hour 40 minutes. Okay. Then coming to the fifth problem. 25200 seconds into hours. So seconds to hours. Seconds, minute, hour. So I am going to jump 2 times. So it will be divided by 60. And again that will be divided by 60. 2 times I have to divide. So what is this? I can write 1 hour is equal to 60 into 60, 3600 seconds. So 2000, this seconds will be equal to 25200 divided by 3600 hours. So these two zeros will get cancelled. I can write 252 divided by 36. How many tables it will go? You have to divide. So I can say divided by 36. So I can say multiply and see. 36 into 5 we saw something as this is 33, 215. So this is 180. I want 252. Say I can write 36 into 7. 7s are 42. Remainder 4. 21 plus 4, 25. So this is 7 hours. So it will be getting 7 hours. 36 will be going 7 times. 252 will go in 36 7 times. So it is 7 hours. Now coming to the fourth problem. You have to write the problem here. This is for the problem statement. And the solution is the duration of the electricity consumed by the farmer for Monday and Tuesday. They have given, find the total duration. So you can write electricity consumed, okay, on Monday. Then electricity consumed on Tuesday. These are all the durations. So on the top you can write hour, minute and second. Okay, first one there for Monday they have given 7 hours 20 minutes then 35 seconds. Here they have given 3 hours 44 minutes and 50 seconds. Okay, now I am going to add only the second section. So the total electricity or the total duration, okay, equal to, I am going to add. So first when I am adding 35 plus 50, what is happening? Take it in the rough hand column. 50, it will become 85. I cannot leave 85 like this because 60 seconds will make 1 minute. So I will subtract 60. So the remaining only I will write here. Okay, that one I will bring it here. That because that is in the minute section. 60 seconds I removed and I brought it here. So this will become 5. Again, this is also becoming 21 plus 44 will become 65. Again, this is minus 60. So remaining 5. Only I will be having 5 minutes and brought 1 hour here. So 7 plus 3, 10 plus 1, 11. So the total duration, you understood I guess. See, first you start from seconds area. 35 plus 50 will give me 85. 85 means I cannot directly write 85 there because 60 seconds will make 1 minute. So I subtracted 60. So this is 25 seconds. Sorry. So this is becoming 25. And then that 60 I have subtracted. No, so that becomes 1 minute. So I bring that 1 to that minute. When I add that minute, it will become 21 plus 44. It is becoming 65. So this 65, I subtract another 60. So because 60 minutes will make 1 hour. So remaining will be 5 minutes only. So I am writing 5 minutes. So here you should be very careful when you are adding the hour, minutes and seconds. Okay. So in the answer you can write total duration is equal to 11 hours, 5 minutes and 25 seconds. This will be your final answer. Then in the fifth question they are saying us to subtract. Okay, subtract. So you can write subtract. What? Write again hours, minutes and seconds. Leave some enough space here. And they are saying from. So the from should be written first. 12 hours, 18 minutes, 40 seconds. Okay. Then 10 hours, 20 minutes and then 35 seconds. I am going to do the subtraction. So first I can subtract 40 minus 35. I can get 5. Now I cannot subtract 18 from 20 from 18. So what I have to do? I have to borrow from an hour. So if I borrow 1 hour, this 12 hour will become 11 and this 1 hour will be converted into 60 minutes. So this is 60 plus 18, so that will become totally 78. So 78 minus 20. 78 minus 20 will become 58 and here 11 minus 10 will become 1. That's all. So answer is 1 hour, 58 minutes and 5 seconds. So this will be your answer. Coming to the sixth one. Change into 12-hour format. Okay, change into 12-hour format. First one is 02.00 hours. Okay, that I can say directly it is less than 12. So I can say this is 2:00 AM. Okay. This is 2:00 AM. Now coming to the second one, 08.45 hours. So this is also less than 12. So I can write 8:45 AM. Next, coming to the third one, 21.10 hours. See, this is more than 12. So I should subtract 12 from 21. So 12 minus 21. 21 minus 12, I will be getting 9. Is it not? So this is 9:10 PM. Because I am subtracting 21 minus 12. The moment I get minus, this should become PM. Then coming to the fourth one, 11:20 hours. So this will become 11:20 AM because this is less than 12. Coming to the fifth one, it is 0000 hours. That means it is 12 midnight. You can write 12 midnight. Next, coming to the seventh one, change the hour into 24-hour format. Changing into the 24-hour format, the first one is written as 3:15 a.m. So 3:15 a.m. means it is in a.m. only. So I can write 03:15 hours. Then coming to the second one, it is 12:35 p.m. So it is after 12. Okay, since it is still in hours is in 12, I can write 12:35 hours. Then third one, I can write 12 noon. 12 noon is written as 12 hours only, because this noon is in the mid afternoon. Okay. Then coming to the fourth one, there is no second one, but there is a written as third and fourth. Okay. So coming to the fourth one, it is 12 midnight. 12 midnight is written as 00 hours. 2 zeros here and 2 0. It is 00 hours. Because in the 24-hour format, you should always have 4 digits. 2 digits for hours and 2 digits for minutes. Okay. Then I will give you one sum extra. You can write that as I can write 4:35 p.m. 4:35 p.m. This is p.m. So I should add 4 with 12. So this will become 16:35 hours. Okay. Since this is in p.m. means I should add 12 plus the given hours. Given hours is 4. So 12 plus 4, I will be getting 16. So 16:35 hours. Okay. Then coming to the eighth one, calculate the duration of the time. Coming to the eighth one, I have to calculate the duration. So first one is from 5:30 a.m. to 12:40 p.m. Okay. So 5:30 a.m. to 12:40 p.m. So first one is, you can write 12:40 p.m. That will be the highest one, is it not? So this is hour, this is minutes. Okay, it's 12, this is 40, this is 5:30. So I am going to find, this is 10 and this is 7. So answer is 7 hours 10 minutes. Okay, coming to the second one, from 1:30 p.m. to 10:25 p.m. So these are all also in the both p.m. sections. So hours, minutes. So hours is 10 hours 25 minutes. Here 1 hour 30 minutes. Now what will happen here? I cannot subtract 30 from 25. So what will I have to do? I have to borrow an hour. So when I borrow an hour, I will be getting 60 minutes more. So this will becoming 85. 60 plus 25 will become 85. 85 minus 30, you will be getting 55 minutes. So this is 55 minutes and this is 8 hours. So answer is 8 hours 55 minutes. Okay. Next, coming to the third one. From 20 hours to 4 hours. 20 hours to 4 hours. So what can I say? First one is 20 hours. So what is this 20 hours? 20 hours is in the evening. Evening, how much hours? It is 8 o'clock. Evening 8 o'clock till morning 4 o'clock. So I can simply calculate and say, we can say how many hours? From night 8 to morning 4. So that is that 4, and from here 8 to 12, 4. So 4 plus 4, 8. So rough calculations will give me 8 hours. How will I subtract? See, if I subtract 20 minus 4, it will be giving 16 hours. No, this is from 20 hours. So from night 8 o'clock till morning 4 o'clock. So how will you convert this? you can simply calculate it using the clock. 20 hours means 8 o'clock. So 8 till morning 4. So this is this 4 and this 4. So I can simply write my answer as 4 hours. Or if I want to write it in the calculation, you can subtract how many hours? You can subtract 24 minus 20. You will be getting 4 hours here. And here this is also 4 hours. So 4 hours plus 4 hours you will be getting 8 hours. So that is also one method. So 24 minus 20 will give me 4 hours here for this. And then there is one more 4 hours. So the answer will become 8 hours. Answer is 8 hours. Coming to the fourth problem. 17 hours from 17 hours to 5:15 hours. Again, this 17 hours is evening 5 o'clock till the next morning 5 o'clock. Okay, so we cannot directly subtract like this. So what will you do? First subtract 24 minus 17. So you will be getting 7 hours. Okay, then with that 7 hours you add 5 hours. 5, 15. So it will become 12 hours 15 minutes. Okay, so the answer is 12. Why is because when it is following this 24-hour format, you have to do it like this. If it is following this AM PM, you can directly subtract. Okay, now coming to the 9th question. In the 9th question, see they have given one schedule of the Chennai Egmore to Madurai Vaigai Superfast Express. It will be stopping at these all junctions. Okay, then at these times. Okay, at what time the Vaigai Express will start from Chennai? At what time it is starting? Departure. So departure is at 13:40 hours. And at what time it will be arriving at Madurai? It will be arriving at 21:20 at Madurai. So this one and this one. Next, how many halls? How many halls? Tambram, Chengalpattu. So you will be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it is between. You should not include Chennai and Madurai. In between only you should count. So that will be 8 halls. How long does the train halt in Viluppuram Junction? Go to Viluppuram Junction. So it arrives at 15:50 and it leaves at 15:55. So how many minutes it is halting there? Only for 5 minutes. So it is halting for 5 minutes. You write only 5 minutes. At what time does the train come to Sholavandan? Where is this Sholavandan? It is arriving at 20:34. So it is 20:34. You write 20:34. Find the time, the journey time from Chennai Egmore to Madurai. So from Chennai Egmore it starts at 13:40 and it reaches at 21:20. So you can directly do the subtraction and see. So from 13:40 till 21:20. So 21:20 minus 13:40. So this 40 I cannot subtract. So this will become 20 hours and plus 60. So this will become 80. So 80. So this is 40 minutes. And 20 minus 13, it is 7 hours. So the total duration hour is 7 hours 40 minutes. Okay. Now Manikam joined a chess class. Okay. Manikam joined a chess class on 20/2/2017. Okay. Then he left the practice due to the exams and he left practice after 20 days. So he went to the class for 20 days from this February month. Then he continued the practice from 10.7 to 31.3 till the next year. Calculate how many days did he practice. Okay, so we are going to calculate how many days. How we are going to calculate? See, first write the problem. Write the problem. So write in the solution. Joining date. So that was 20/02 and it is 2017. Okay, so practice, how many days he went? Practiced days. Practice days is 20. So I have to add 20 days. Okay, so I can directly calculate 20 days first. First is 20 days. Leave it. Then again rejoining date. Rejoining date is, when did he rejoin? On 10/7/2017. Then till how many days he went? 31/03/2018. So from this month, that is 10th July. So how many days are there in July 2017? From 10 you have to calculate. So 10 you have July 31 days. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Then 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So you will be having 22 days. No problem. You can leave your hands and count. You should not go mistake in this. Even a single day will be mattering. So from 10 till 31st. You write from 10 till 31st. So that is what. Then in July. So in August you will be having 31 days. August 2017. In September 2017 you will be having 30. Then in October, September, October, November, December, all in 2017. Okay. So October 31 days, November 30 days and December 31 days. Then coming to the January 2018. January 2018 again there will be 31 days only. Then in February 2018 we have to be very careful for February. February 2018 means you have to check whether that year is a leap year. Okay. 2018 will not be divided by 4. Check 2018 is divided by 4 or not. 5s are 20. 18 will not be divided by 4. So this is not a leap year. You can write not leap year. So you can write this as 28 days. Then in the March 2018 you having till 31 days and all the 31 days is going. So I have to add all these days first. When I add all these days, I will be getting how many days? You will be getting 265 days till here. Till here if I add 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 8, 15. 1. So 4, 6, 6 plus 6, 12. 12 plus 6, 18. 18 plus 6, 24 plus 2, 265 days. Now I cannot leave this initial 20 days. So plus I should add initial days. Initial days I can write it as 20. So totally it will be 280 total days. Total days will be equal to 285 days. So you should be very careful in calculating these days. Go through this sum again, then only you will be able to understand. Okay, coming to the 11th problem. In the 11th problem, I am having a clock is gaining 3 minutes every hour. Okay, if the clock is set correctly at 5 a.m. at 7 p.m. what will be the time shown? So first find the difference between 7 p.m. and 5 a.m. Okay, so from 5 a.m. to 12 noon you will be having how many hours? 7 p.m. So first is from 12 to 5 you will be having 7 hours, and then from 12 to 7 you will be having is equal to 14 hours. Okay, that is in the clock from 5 till 12 noon. Till 12 you will be having 7 hours. Then from 12 to 7 you will be having another 7. So this is 7 plus 7, you will be having 14 hours. Every hour it is increasing. Okay, the gain, every hour the gain is equal to 3 minutes. Okay, so for 14 hours. So for 14 hours the gain will be equal to 3 into 14, which is equal to 42 minutes. 42 minutes I have to add with 7. So the final answer will be, the final time will be 7 hours 42 minutes. Okay, So the solution is, sorry, the answer is 7 hours 42 minutes will be the final time. Coming to the 12th one, find the number of days between Republic Day in 2020 and the Kalvi Valarchi Naal or the Kalvi Valarchi Day. What is this Kalvi Valarchi Day? It is nothing but our birthday of our Kamarajar. Okay, so the birth date is July 15th is always celebrated as the Kalvi Valarchi Day. So till July 15th. So Republic Day, you know, this is on the January 26th. Then 2020, we know it is a leap year. 2020 is a leap year. So we have to consider all this. So in January, how many days are remaining? January 2020, we will be having 31 days. Is it not? So 31 minus 26, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So you will be having 5 days. So 5 days in this January, and in February you will be having 29 days. These are all the days. Okay, February 2020 because it is a leap year. Okay, then March you will be having 31. March, April you will be having 30, and in May you will be having 31, and in June you will have 30. Then in July you should stop till 14 only because I have included 26. In one case, if you are including in that end, you should leave this end. If you are including 15, you should leave 26. That is the concept. So this is 2020. You should write 2020 here. And if you add all this, you will get the number of days between these 2 days. Okay. So you add this. This is your homework. The next sums we will do in the next video. So copy all the sums in your classwork notebook.